75, there's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Open man is Kirk, complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line.
The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
Running jet sweep here, Humphries. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
We're talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, you only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
He'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
28-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Minshew. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Saints, nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
22, Derrick Henry, the ball.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it first and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Christian Kirk.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
The score, Packers 17. Saints nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10. At their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43.
Here's Minshew. Complete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
At the 27-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
Bradley Chubb.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
2nd and 9. At the 27-yard line.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Minshew sets to throw.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards. On 1st down, Tannehill. Open man is Trey Burton. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Cook. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Brought down at the
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
pickup of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And a Packer first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Tannehill throwing again. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. So close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10. At their own 39-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get it. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Jerry Hughes. Able to drop it that time for his second sack of the evening. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down. And
it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tannehill now to throw. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
To Cooper Kupp.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
To Dalvin Cook.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. Only the Titans converted more red zone opportunities into touchdowns than the Packers last year, and they've got an opportunity here, 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he'll get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Dalvin Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. We looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Henry, the ball carrier.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 4. Yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers add on to their lead. Well, we're used to seeing big plays from him in the passing game. That'll obviously go as a rushing touchdown, and what a rushing touchdown it was.
And you got to think to yourself that this coaching staff has looked at his playmaking ability and said to themselves, why are we just going to throw it to him? Let's double his touches and make him a big part of the run game. That big playability that was at the forefront on that one.
Saints take over first and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Now Rivers. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25. He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10.
Packers 31, Saints 10.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
He's brought down at the...
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run it again with Henry. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. It's complete. And they get this one to about the 20-yard line. Well, they stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
3-yard gain on the play.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
8-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And a Packer.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 now.
46-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. Setting up the screen for Cook. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as as they stop him short of the line to gain. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23-yard line. From the gun, Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juju Smith-Schuster, 77 yards. And the Saints get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Benjamin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st down, Green Bay.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Tonight's final score.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Packers, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.